So, I'm going to be talking about some important things on a piece that I heard that was brand new to me that is called Girls Like You by Maroon 5. So, the first thing I want to talk about is this piece was composed to show what type of females are in the world. And yes, the composer's intent was obvious to show girls around the world. And one thing that he's trying to convey is that not all women are the same. Another thing that I want to talk about is the genre of this music. The genre of this music is called pop rock music. This song is about the songwriter Maroon 5 singing on how his girlfriend and him made it past difficult times. Meaning like they had didn't really understand each other at the moment. So he's talking about how he got passed through those difficult times. That's mainly the part of the music, on top of that not all women are the same. And yes, having background information did enhance my experience on the music. And if I had more background music, like why he chose those specific females in the music, then I will more clearly understand the piece. What I mean by he chose those different women in the music, because the music has one feature, which is Maroon 5 and Cardi B, but in the music, in the video music, you see that there are multiple women. Not just Cardi B singing. There's multiple famous actors and singers and etc. in the music, and they're all different. So that's why I'm saying that he's trying to compose that all women are different. One thing is that this piece is in this signature of the C scale. This song is played in the signature of C major. And I know that because, well, when I play trumpet and I have the C scale down. So when I'm playing music and I'm playing my C scale, I noticed that there is some similarities in the music and in my C scale. So another thing I want to talk about is the tone quality. That yes, the major tone quality plays a major role in the character and emotion and quality of this song, because it's the music that you hear behind the singer lyrics. Like, it's the, I don't want to say beat, but it is kind of a beat that you hear behind the lyrics. Like, if I were to play the music, you would hear the music, but the main thing you would hear is the singers and the co-singer. So the time signature of this song is 125 BPM, which is pretty fast. And another thing I want to mention is that if Maroon 5, Cardi B were to ask singers to dance in his song, which he did, because he mentioned that, like as I mentioned before, he had multiple female in the song. They would be dancing at a pretty fast pace, because since the BPM is 125, that's pretty fast. Like if I were to pull up 125 BPM on my computer, which I will in just a second, it would show that the piece is pretty fast. So I would be playing the music at a pretty fast pace, I want to say, or fast pace, sorry. So that's pretty fast. And if you were to have a dancer dancing to it, it would they would be moving at a fast pace, as I said before. So this type of ensemble is a decit. I'm pretty sure that's what it calls. It's decit is 10, but in this music there are 10 or more musicians in this piece, as you see before. Or if we're talking about like singers, then there would be Deuce, because it's only Maroon 5 and then the feature Cardi B, but in the music you see different people. So that's why I said it was a duet, because it has 10 or more musicians in it. One obvious musical idea was to ensure the listener that there are different type of women around the world, because as I said before at the beginning, this song is about how Maroon 5 went through difficult times with his girlfriend, and they made it through those times. So the musical idea develops a central theme or main melody, because you are usually listening to the lyrics in a song. So since you know what the background is, you know what this song is trying to imply. Meaning that from listening to the music, you know what Maroon 5 is trying to say. Because mainly musicians put mixed, how do I say this? Mixed details in the music. So by knowing the background of some of the songs that this composer makes and other composers make, you know those mixed texts. Like, you understand what they're trying to say. So there are two different singers that have the main melody: the original composer and the co-composer, which would be the feature as we call it now. In the melody, so yes, the melody is passed around two different voices. So at the beginning of the music, you hear Maroon 5, the original composer, and then towards the middle, you hear the Cardi B, which is the feature or the co-composer. And then towards the end, you hear Maroon 5 again. So when you listen to this piece, the thing that usually comes to my head is, because the name of the song is Girls Like You, so I'm going to think about different females around the world, because he's talking about girls like you, and there are multiple girls around the world, so I'm going to be thinking about all the other girls around the world. So yes, sorry. Another thing is, I want to say that yes, the counter melody is the music that is helping the composer with his lyrics, because as I said before, the counter melody is the music in the background that you hear. So the counter melody is helping the composer and the co-composer in this piece. Another voice in this music is a co-composer, and they relate to this melody because they are also giving you explanations on the importance of the music for the piece, meaning that Cardi B is talking to you as one of those females that you were thinking about in the song. Because I wouldn't want to play the whole entire thing because I would take up too much time, but in one part she says, I don't play when it comes to my heart. So she is implying that she is speaking on the female side. So that is another big boost in the song, so you understand it way better, because if you're listening to the music from Cardi B's perspective, who is a female, then you understand more of the piece than what you already understood, because Maroon 5 is talking about his perspective, but he's a male, so you don't really understand. And then when Cardi B comes in and she's speaking on the female perspective, you get more of an idea on top of the original idea that you had on the piece. So those are some things that I wanted to talk about for the song called "Girls Like You" by Maroon 5 with a feature of Cardi B. So thank you.